We will look first of all at Brentford 1, Swansea 1 in a repeat of last year's playoff semi-final. Two clubs that have been fairly evenly matched just recently, and I think might be in and around the similar positions this season, if we're using the first 10 games as a barometer. Certainly they went head-to-head last night and they drew 1 apiece. Selection-wise, Ryan Bennett in the back three there for Swansea, replacing Joe Rodden long-term. Maybe Ben Cabango out. Robertson, Bidwell, the wing-backs. Fulton and Smith, Grimes and Palmer on the bench. You can see they're going to come on. Danda plays off Mayhew and Lowe, so no start for Gyökeres and Gibbs-White still suspended. Ryan Manning and Joel Latabaudiere, who both came in on deadline day, not found their way into that team yet. Swansea developing nicely, though, and keeping the momentum and keeping the challenge up under Steve Cooper from last season. I thought they might tail off a little bit. No signs just yet. Brentford with the normal 4-3-3. No Pontus Jansson. Mads Anderson had been playing, but Charlie Good comes into that back four. De Silva, Jensen and Mark Condes there. Janelt's had a couple of games, hasn't he? Remember, Christian Norgard out for a bit of time. The goal machine, Tony up top down the middle with Mbuemo down the right. It's been Canos sometimes. It's been Godos. It's Godos in this game. And you can see on the left-hand side the goals. The first one coming for Ivan Toney in the 36th minute in the first half. But before then, that is Andre Ayew. Bit weird this one. Brentford wearing white in a game against Swansea, but I'm sure someone will tell me why in the chat. Ayew hits the shot. Really good save that by Raya. And then we do get to the first goal. That is Jensen down the right-hand side, crossing low. Look on the back post. There is Ivan Toney. This must be number 10, number 9, number 10 of the season. I can't even keep up with Toney. Another player arriving there as well. Is that Marcondes? And Toney is going to stick that one into the back of the net to continue his sensational start as a Championship player and as a Brentford player. In it goes there. Big chance there for Gyökeres. Can he find the net there? Ray is well positioned. He's favourite, isn't he? Could even square it to Ayew if he's clever. He does neither. But Grimes, who we mentioned, has come off the bench now. And with 77 gone, his cross is going to be converted by Ayew. And if you'd have said before the game, you've probably got good odds on it as well. 1-1, Toney and Ayew, the key sort of protagonist in terms of goals for both teams. Looks like a sensible bet now after the fact, but hindsight is 2020 as ever. Let's have a look at the numbers down the left first. 55-45 in Brentford's favour, but 5 shots to 1 on target in Swansea's favour, 9 corners to 2. However, 3 big chances to 2. So, interesting one numbers-wise. It looked like it was skewing in Swansea's favour in the main across the game. But in terms of the attacking penalty box, looks like Brentford was still productive enough to certainly have thought they could have won this. And Swansea, by the same token, will think they could have won this as well, particularly with that save from Raya and the chance for Gyökeres. 485 to 393 on the passes. Two teams very competitive, quite evenly matched, you almost feel at the moment. Perhaps Brentford, who tend to grow into the season, might have higher aspirations, but Swansea are certainly doing the business at the moment. Look at them up in second position. They're only 1 defeat for the Swans. Great job by Steve Cooper there. And just 1 point off the 2 points per game club at the moment, but they'll be so happy with the start. Swansea, and you can see those last 5 games all undefeated there and 9 points across those 5, which will do you, won't it? Brentford, less consistent, aren't they? Look, only 1 win in the last 4 for the Bees. We do think they grow into the season. They are now developing a team that doesn't have Watkins and Ben Rama in. We mention it a lot, but hey, it is a big deal, isn't it? Are they missing Janssen a bit? Does that hinder their game management slightly? I don't know. They're 8th in the league, 4 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats, 17 goals for, says they're attacking pretty well, doesn't it? But maybe the game management just slightly off a couple of times this season. Maybe a couple of those defeats could have been draws and the draws could have been wins if so. But they're on the periphery of it, and I think we often get this at the start of seasons, don't we? There will be teams that will now just keep the grind going. It's much harder to be there on 20 games than it is on 10. And you would back someone like Brentford to just keep up what they've done, certainly over the first 10 games, to be there after 20. Maybe a couple of other teams above them might drop a bit lower. But Brentford, certainly the one stat they would be a little unhappy with is only the 4 victories in 10. But 15 points in 10, it's an all right start. Across the season, it won't. We know 1.5 points per game lands you on 69. If you've watched the channel, it won't be enough for the playoffs. I wouldn't have thought this season, especially with those 3 parachute teams lurking. They're already above them. Although, actually, no, Watford have dropped below, but they play tonight. So you take my point. Get your comments in on that one. Brentford 1, Swansea 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button, and to be notified every time we upload, ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.